All right. Preparations did not go as planned, but here we are. Hello and good evening, everybody. I hope your Friday is doing well. Going well? God. Hey, Natural Ginger Ale, how is it going? Happy Friday. I hope your Friday has gone swimmingly. Hopefully, my Friday will continue to go well. It's been good so far. We'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. I know what's coming up next in the game, so um I'm maybe a little worried. But oh, login bonus. Classic Monster Hunter feature. Okay. Give me that. Thank you. We still got our sword and shield from last time. I think I am gonna start off with a weapon change. Gunlance. Gunlance is going to be interesting. It's the one weapon in the beta that I use that I was like, besides hunting horn, that I was like, I don't know if I understand this at all. Like I know I'm supposed to be doing something. I'm just not 100% sure what it is. I guess I'm gunning and I'm lancing, right? So that makes sense, I suppose. If I could find the tent also would be helpful. I really do need the map just to find the tent, which is kind of sad. But here we are. I actually might not have a tent yet here. Because we just got to this city. Okay, well, at the next opportunity, I will swap to Gunlance. As Kinda Blind Bot has, just kidding, as Stream Elements has demanded, Kinda Blind Bot has taken the night off. Thanks, Kinda Blind Bot, for the advance notice. Appreciate it. Stupid bot. Okay, yeah, let's get out of here. Speak about Azu's, actually. What do you have to say about this place, Alma? First looking at Monster Hunter Wilds, it's so fun. On my other file that I've been playing off stream, I think I put almost 50 hours into it already. It's not even been out a week. It's hold on, let her speak. Well, hopefully we... Damn, interrupting myself is crazy. Right, okay, I know what we're fighting next. I will be prepared, Alma, I promise you. Yeah, I've beaten the game. I fought every monster in it. It's very fun. The monster roster is a little smaller than some of the other Monster Hunter titles, but I'm hoping that the title updates are going to be a little more beefy, because it seems like the first title update is going to have 2 monsters in it, which usually they only have 1. So, but yeah, I hope my future Gunlance gameplay does it justice, because I'm doing a playthrough for Twitch where I switch weapons either whenever I start the stream or whenever basically anyone tells me to. So I'm doing a bit of a weapon master playthrough, and Gunlance is not one I have very much experience with. So, but for now, I'm kind of forced to stick with the weapon I have, which is Sword and Shield, which I also don't really use a lot, but last stream we used it for almost the entire stream, and that went really well. Sword and Shield, very strong. But yeah, I really like this game. It's so good. Almost so quiet. I hope that's loud enough. It's so weird because of the positional audio, if I go more than 2 feet away from Alma, she's like whispering at me, and it's not helpful. All right, let's schmoove it. Excuse me, pardon me. The damn bird. This is not... You can't jump off the cliff. Okay. All right, bird. This is why we use autopilot on the bird, because it doesn't handle terribly, but it doesn't handle like I want it to either. The turning radius on the bird is not ideal. I will have to admit, it certainly could be better. Okay. Let the bird lead because it clearly knows where we're going. We have to rescue Maki. Do I need a pop-up camp, Alma? Like, I'll put it down, but do I need it? I don't think I do, you know? Where the hell's my camping kit? There it is. Safety, dangerous. Thanks, Alma, for suggesting this dangerous location for a pop-up camp. You're a champion. It's giving GW2 vibes. GW2. My mind is instantly going to like Garden Warfare. Plants vs. Zombie game. Yeah, Monster Hunter is like super its own thing. It's like generally its own like genre of video game, which is really cool. There have been like attempts to replicate the genre, but they've never really taken hold the way Monster Hunter has as a franchise. Guild Wars, gotcha. They're talking at me. I'm vaguely aware of Guild Wars. I'm not a big MMO guy generally. Really the only MMO I put any amount of time into is Final Fantasy 14. I was playing with a friend of mine and then she ditched me. So I stopped playing after the first like story arc, which is a shame, but you know, it is what it is. I don't have 1,000 hours to put into Final Fantasy 14 alone. That's Maki's like oil thing she had on her back. But yeah, I don't know too much about Guild Wars other than it's an MMO. I think maybe a long time ago I saw some gameplay, but I'm not like very knowledgeable in the MMO space. And yeah, I've played multiple Plants vs. Zombie games. I don't think I've like gotten too far in any of them, but they're one of those things where it's a curiosity. I see it and I'm like, I will try this. Also, can we just take a minute to admire the pure disgusting monstrosity before us? Started playing PvZ on mobile. Gotcha. That's a long time ago. Yeah, I mean it's an old franchise for sure. I've definitely played like the original Plants vs. Zombies. And I have played Garden Warfare, which is like a weird third-person shooter. It's almost like a hero shooter, which is really funny, like an Overwatch or a Marvel Rivals. Which is super funny. But like, yeah, I never played very much of it. Also, Lullabarina, paralysis weapon? Paralysis weapon. Because I know that this guy is poison, and I wouldn't really want to use a poison weapon on him, but I believe... Ow. I believe that Lullabarina is paralysis. She's like a giant fluffy spider, so I just assume she's poison, but I don't think she has any poison attacks at all. I think it's only paralysis, which is really funny. But this monstrosity is poisonous, and he... his whole thing... God, that fucking tail. His whole thing is that he has giant sacs on his body that he inflates with gas, and then he puts he like uses his tail to like inject the gas into the oil and make it explode, which is super cool. Thank you, Neko Means Cat. I appreciate it. I wonder like what percentage of the player base It's got to be so small. Even knows Neko means cat. Not like that Neko means cat, but like the character Neko means cat. It's such an old Monster Hunter reference that I wouldn't be surprised if like most people who play Wilds like didn't get it. But he used to be like an attendant on a trading ship, and his whole thing was he would just randomly sprinkle in Japanese words and then he would immediately tell you what they mean. So he'd be like, it was all part of the keikaku. Keikaku means plan. That was like one of his catchphrases, which is really funny. Okay, it's circle for the uppercut. I need to remember that. It's mad. But yeah, Neko means cat is like a long-running character in the series, although he wasn't in 5th gen at all, I don't think. So it's been a hot second since he's appeared. I'd like to get him in a title update, or like maybe the DLC, just for fun. Because we basically have the Argosy, which is the trading ship that he staffs. He is a staff on. Please don't. Okay. The shield part of Sword and Shield coming in handy, as always. Ooh. Even got a perfect block? Oh my god, I need to sharpen. Hold on. Bird. Bird, please. Thank you. It's funny, a lot of people before release were like, oh my god, the bird's gonna be so broken he can pick you up when you get knocked down. He's so slow. This is not a rapid response bird. This is a like Sunday drive bird. He is not interested in expedience, like even a little. He does not care about my life. Okay. I gotta try and perfect block those more. Also, I need steak, preferably. My stamina is low. Oh. Got a wound. This guy's one of my favorite designs in the game too. He's really unique. He's just like so weird and alien. I don't know, like a lot of the monsters specific to Wilds, like the new monsters specific to Wilds, are really, really unique and cool. My second favorite comes really late in the game, but I'll obviously point it out when it shows up. But yeah, the designers really went incredibly hard. He like fell into the oil. I feel like he should drown at that point, right? Like, if he is unconscious in the oil, that should be in his lungs. Just saying. Trying to like puncture his gross tail sack. Okay, we definitely broke it. There we go. I hate it when he deflates. I really hate it. It is visually upsetting. Truly upsetting. Okay, chill mantle bug. Luckily, we don't need like cold drinks right now because the entire place isn't on fire currently. But it is nice there are bugs around that we can just grab with our little hook slinger and just slurp. Which I don't want to think about any of that in a realistic context because I think it would be disgusting, but they are very, very useful in that they prevent me from burning to death horribly. Thank you, Neko means cat. I will take the shock trap, actually. Well, I will make use of the shock trap. Unless he doesn't want to come over and he just wants to shoot gas at me. Come on, sir. Or don't. Oh my god, okay. And the second I come over here, he stops shooting gas. Amazing. He absolutely had me clocked. He knew my entire plan before I knew it. Slightly embarrassing. Where the hell was that wound? Legitimately don't see it. Oh, is it on his throat? I think there might be a wound on his throat. Yeah, there sure is. Okay, we uppercut. But yeah, the wound system is so nice. I think it's a really great addition. God, I'm not used to these fast weapons having to sharpen all the time. I'm gonna explode. Ow. Thanks, guy. That's okay. At least I don't have to sharpen again. In the older games, you'd have to finish the animation to get any sharpness on your weapon. Now with every pass of the whetstone, it increases the sharpness a little bit, which is really great. Super, super great. Ow. I cannot even imagine how this would have gone with Gunlance. Luckily, he's not terribly hard. Unluckily, I have almost zero experience with Gunlance. Okay, small monster. Was not expecting to get absolutely slapped by that guy. I was not prepared for all the small monsters to swarm me right now. Okay. Why are they so agitated? What did I do to them? Nothing is the answer. In case you were curious, not a thing. I've never even seen those guys in my life. Although Rompopolo's also assaulting them, so maybe they'll stick to hurting him and not me. I've done nothing wrong. I am clearly innocent. Got that wound. It does feel like death by 1,000 cuts with this sword and shield, especially because I'm used to hitting the monster like one time every 5 seconds. And now I do be swinging. Okay, he's almost dead. I don't have any shock traps on me because I don't get a tent. Damn. Because we didn't set up camp at... Actually, we set up a pop-up camp. It's right there. Let's go switch to Gunlance and also get items. Because I don't have anything. I guess that's why they draw your attention to this pop-up camp. Literally so you can resupply. Because you don't get a camp in a zoos until after this hunt. Okay, we have the starter Gunlance. I haven't upgraded a Gunlance at all, so you know, my damage numbers won't be great, but this is the hand that we were dealt. And when I get back to town, I will make whatever Gunlance I can. Hopefully, the Rompopolo Gunlance. I don't know if that exists, but we'll find out together when I get back to town. Okay, so shock trap. I don't have any trank bombs, which is unfortunate. So I can't actually capture him anyway. I do not have a Wyvern's Fire, though, so that's good. And now I got hit in the back by that. I did try to block it, but unfortunately. I've been playing a lot of Lance, which, like, obviously appears similar in nature to Gunlance. It's not. The moveset's completely different. Not even counting the fact that it has a gun, but like the moveset in general is just different. Because Lance is very simple in execution. It's just, how do I reload? Like that, okay. Poke, poke, poke. Do one of these. Do one of these. Do one of those. I don't know what I'm doing, man. It's working. He's dying. But yeah, they should not have given me this complex piece of machinery. I enjoy big sword. And occasionally big stick. Not the feats of modern engineering. I'm certainly not mentally prepared. But here we are. Oh, he's gonna do the big explosion. Okay, I cannot time that for beans. Okay, I was Wyverns firing, but... Okay, we did get a couple of hits off, and it was on a wound. So that's good. I'm dying, though, so I should probably... Okay. Everything's fine. We're very low health, but it's okay. We persevere, we keep our cool, and we flail with the gun lance, because I have no idea how to use it. Okay, that's my focus attack, which is so strange. I remember trying to use it in the beta, and it's like awkward as hell, to be honest. I think it's called Drake's Auger, which is a really cool name for an attack. But it like, it's just awkward. Okay, I actually got it this time. It's pretty cool when it works, but it just feels like it doesn't work most of the time. I mean, it's probably on me. It's not like... Oh boy. Yeah, this is why I was worried about Gunlance. It's not like I'm a Gunlance expert, as you could clearly see. One of these days, I'm gonna get Greatsword. The gods of RNG are gonna bless me with Greatsword when I get to choose a weapon, and then it's gonna be over for whatever we happen to be fighting. Also, I'm out of ammo. Thank you. Ecamine's cat. He got exploded for it, which is so sad. The poor guy. God, this oil is so gross. I hate, like, the scum on top of it. Okay, can I Wyvern's Fire again? Yes, but it wasn't a great time. Ah, it turns out it was a great time. Okay, he is dead. Thank God, honestly. I don't know how much longer I would have been alive, to be completely honest with you. I would be a bit sad carding in low rank, though. My status as a veteran hunter would definitely be revoked, I think. Not that there's anything wrong with carding in low rank, I just... My pride would make me sad. As somebody who has played way too much Monster Hunter. Like an obscene amount of Monster Hunter. Okay, Vigor Mantle Bug that I don't need because the hunt is ending. Let's just end the quest immediately. Okay. Get all our things. Very good. Okay. We have saved Maki. Let's go find her. Okay. I don't even get to look for her. The game is just like cutscene time. Great, now he's gonna have to limp through the oil silt. Poor dude. Been there. At least he's trying to put on a good face. Not what you wanted to hear. Wow. It's so oil. Not looking forward to fighting that guy. We'll fight him later, and he is rough. That whole quest is rough. Also, why is the guy with the busted ankle carrying the oil? What the hell? All right, time to light up this Everforge. I've been talking about it for forever. There do be fire in there. So, you know. Okay, well. Good job, everybody. Great festival. God damn it. Nothing can ever just go smoothly. Nope. Damn. No festival today, everybody. Pack your bags. Sad. I feel like festivals never go well in these kinds of games. In any kind of games, really. Like 9 times out of 10, whenever there's a festival, something bad is going to happen. Awkward. That's fair. He wouldn't say, like, how do you know summer's going to be here? So they have a fair point. Hi, Werner. Interesting. Okay, so that's where the wilt comes from. It's like a blood clot almost. Hmm. The plot thickens. Oh, good. Samtide time. Bye, Zato. I'm sure we'll be joining him shortly. As a refresher, they can't hunt monsters. They don't know how to fight them. They don't even have weapons. Werner's like, I'm not going. Fuck that. Fair. I wouldn't want to sprint into the sand tide, to be honest. Because it's got, like, it's a sandstorm, first of all, which is unpleasant in general. And then also, it's just the gnarliest lightning you've ever seen in your entire life. It certainly isn't something I would want to experience if I had a choice. Okay. We have our base camp now. I would very much like to go to the smithy, since we're going to be using Gunlance until further notice, I guess. Let's go and get a Gunlance that isn't the starter Gunlance at level 1. Hi, Gemma. Over here. Yeah, no, I was in the right place. Good lord. Okay. Forge Gunlance. What do we got? Uthduna, Chemetries, but I need to make the Bone Gunlance first. We can make the Chemetries Gunlance, which is probably our best bet for now. Balahara is locked. What's Balahara got? 253 attack. Chemetries. Chemetries is 230. Only 5 affinity, which is, as a reminder, our critical hit chance. Not great. Maybe I will go Balahara. Because it's 10% affinity and better attack. It's got offensive guard instead of regular guard, which is, I mean, not necessarily bad, but I gotta make this first, though. Upgrade that, and then we should be able to forge the Balahara. This is not it. That's just the ore tree. Here it is. I'm missing an aqua sac. Never mind. I didn't even look at it. Okay. I guess we just go Hope Gunlance level 3. It gives crit eye and speed sharpening, which is obviously not terrible. I think level 1 crit eye is like 4% affinity, so I mean, it's not the worst. And I think this is still more, yeah, it's 299, so that's way more than the Balahara or the Chemetries. I really like the Chemetries like equipment and stuff. Like the appearance of it. It's just unfortunate that like he gets outclassed so quickly. But he is essentially just a big chicken. So he's a big chicken who has some fire abilities to like spread fire around, but yeah, he is a pretty low tier monster. Do I not have trank bombs? I don't have any trank bombs. Okay, what am I missing for trank bombs? Nothing. I have 2 sleep herbs though, which is a problem. I have enough trank bombs to capture 1 singular monster. Also, I need to go back in there and actually get them. Okie dokie, whatever we fight next, we can capture, and then after that, I need more sleep herbs. There is a way to like passively get sleep herbs later. Okay. Our bounties have been reset for the week. It seems like Tuesday is the reset day, so on Thursday/Friday, whenever I'm actually able to stream this, we'll get our new bounties and then we'll try and do them. It's not anything you really have to go out of your way to do, but it gives you like armor spheres and stuff, so it is helpful. Okay, where the hell is Alma? Because my sacred like stopped. And she's not over by the 10. Okay, she's over there. I don't know why my sacred decided it didn't want to go over there. Damn birds. Always so unruly, those birds. Especially the like pony-sized birds. The most unruly. Hi, Alma. I am, kind of. As good as I'm gonna be. Okay. Let's run into the sand tide. Can't wait. It's going to be great. My arm is on fire. No telling what terror lies there. Great. Love that for me. Walking in with a goddamn gun lance I've used one time. Worried. Slightly worried. But yeah, this is some pretty inclement weather for sure. Hey, Thom. Going to bed? I hope you have a good rest of your night. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you sleep well. This doesn't look good for us. It really doesn't. I'll take that, though. I don't need that. Can you speed it up a little bit, Sacred? Just a little bit. I think it's the right way, guys. I'm going to be honest. They surely can't see the giant quest marker on my screen. I'm not lost, I promise. Also, the bird is driving. So, if anyone's lost, it's him. The White Wraith. We know that guy. He crashed my PlayStation 5. He did. Oh man. It when I was fighting him in the beta. You can't fight it with a rock. Stop. Sorry, he's having a moment. What game hasn't crashed the PS5? Very few crashes on PS5. At least in my experience. But the Monster Hunter Wilds beta crashed my PS5 twice. Both times when I was fighting Ray Dow, actually. Which was a funny coincidence. It's not happened to me in the main game. But it did happen to me twice in the beta. Also, they're still fighting. Right now, kind of looks like he's winning, but yeah, the tide turns very quickly. So we did see this with Uthduna as well. He's like slurping them. By the White Wraith. Mr. White Wraith, if you will. And then Ray Dow does a little bit of a defibrillator. And he does a Frankenstein and shocks himself back to life with lightning, which is really cool. He's such a badass. I could see why people thought this was the flagship, for sure. Like, look at him. He's so sick. Also, I'm still in Chotacabra armor, and I'm a little bit worried about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure I had upgraded armor at this point in my main playthrough. Alma, I need you to authorize me to hunt this thing, right? God, he's cool. Hi, right now, big fan. Big fan. Okay, Eric is gonna authorize us. Very nice. Any hunts you recommend in fast credits to raise rank? I would do all of the hunts in your mission list. They all unlock stuff that's important. Basically anything with any of the hunts that have a little symbol on them, like the little mission symbol, because they all unlock like features that you're gonna need access to. Because your hunter rank is gonna rise super quick. It almost doesn't matter what you do. Obviously, if there are hunts with multiple monsters, you definitely want to do those because they're gonna give you more hunter rank, but all of those missions are going to be incredibly valuable to you. Okay, that wasn't too bad. The shield was very helpful in not being murdered. Okay, we got a mount. We do have full stamina, so I should be able to get 2 wounds here, no problem. I feel chill the hell out for a second. Okay, there's 1. Okay. Yeah, see, sometimes they just fall. I don't know, like it might be a time limit thing. It really sucks when that happens, though. Ow. Okay, that actually really hurt. I already got it, Nika means cat, but thank you. Recommend side quest or just like bonus? Yeah, so the side quest, anything in your mission list that tells you to hunt stuff, there should be a bunch that just say like accept the optional quest, and then those optional quests will have a little extra mark on them showing that they're a side quest. That's what I would do, because those unlock things for you. Like people who will gather supplies for you and stuff like that. So they're very important to do, and they'll raise your rank quite quickly. Okay, that doesn't look like something... Yeah, okay. I survived with a singular health point. I was like mid-attack when he started charging that. Yeah, Eric, I was too busy fighting for my life to be able to react to that. And Drake's Auger, the focus strike for Gunlance, is so fucking slow, dude. It's I don't like it generally, genuinely. I'm gonna reload that. Okay, we perfect guarded that. I think it was perfect. It sounded like it was a perfect guard. Did not get the wound in time, or the weak spot in time, but that's okay. Like, being under him with such a bulky weapon is like rough, and it's got more animation commitment than the lance, it feels like. Take time to learn. Decide to use bow for a secondary weapon. Nice. Bow is really cool. I'm sure you've noticed by now, but all the weapons have a ton of mechanics to them. Bow's got like a perfect dodge. It's got all sorts of coatings. It's got tracer arrows. It's got the dragon piercer. Bow is really cool. I used it quite a bit in the beta. It's very fun. That's unfortunate. Fortunately for me, he actually missed that attack. I was stunned on the ground, so I have no idea how he missed me, but he super missed me, which is really funny. Okay. So now I use Wyvern's Fire. I feel like this is a good time to use Wyvern's Fire. Yeah, I mean, 3 hits of 57 isn't bad, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm not doing as well as I want to with a gun lance. But I mean, really all that matters at the end of the day is he dies and I don't. So. But yeah, Thom, I hope you enjoy Bow. I really like it. I think it's very cool. And it's good that you're experimenting with weapons too, because especially early on, in your like Monster Hunter career, it's good to get a feel for what weapons you like. And then you can always branch out later once you know that like you're not going to get stuck for trying a different weapon. Elden Ring Night Rain. I'm not sure about Elden Ring Night Rain. It's one of those things where like, because I don't have a dedicated squad of people, also I appreciate the offer to play with me. That's super nice actually, because what I was gonna say is because I don't have like a dedicated squad of people, you know, I'm always hesitant to get multiplayer games, just because like, and with Elden Ring Night Rain you have to have 3 people. So like if you and I play together, we would just get a random person most likely, which is fine. I don't know. I don't like our chances dealing with like a random element, you know? Oh, I'm firing dung pods. That's not what I wanted. I thought I had a different slinger ammo in. All right, Raydow. Would you please get down out of the sky? He just tried to bring down the hammer of God on my cat, and I really don't appreciate it, to be honest with you. I'm a little upset about it. Nice try, stupid. He like holds that for a little bit too long. But yeah, I'm not sure about Night Rain. I haven't really decided yet. I got invited to the beta test they had, but the times for it were really limiting and very inconvenient for me, so I never actually got to play it. But I've seen a lot of gameplay of it from like content creators and stuff who did play the beta test. And I mean, it looks fun. I'm always hesitant with multiplayer games because a lot of times I'll get into something and it won't be fun without the right group of people. And also, I believe it's coming out at a similar time to Fantasy Life, and Fantasy Life is going to take up a lot of my like free gaming time. But we'll see. I'll definitely let you know if I decide to pick it up. For sure. Okay. Can you not slap me with your wing, please? Okay, we got a wound on his wing. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to hit it with a shitty Drake's Auger. Again, with dropping the Hammer of God down on my cat. What did Nekomean's cat ever do to you, Raydow, you asshole? Absolute bastard. AC Shadows soon. I haven't been a fan of Assassin's Creed in a long time. I do hope it's good for all the Assassin's Creed fans that I do know, but I don't think I'm one of them anymore. I don't know. It's not like the style of game changing has made it worse. In fact, it's made it better. I played through Assassin's Creed Origins and I really liked it. And I've tried to get into both Odyssey and the Viking one, Valhalla. Uh that's it, right? Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't know. It doesn't matter cuz I couldn't get into either of them really. Um So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to take a chance on Assassin's Creed anymore. I think I'm at the point now where if I'm unsure of a game, I'll probably just not get it. I have so much on my schedule already for games that I know that I'm gonna enjoy. But yeah, I mean the premise is interesting. There's been a lot of mixed reviews, but I don't take a ton of stock in that necessarily. Um, just from like media previews that have gone out, a lot of content creators have actually played it, at least a bit of it. But yeah, I still hope it's good. I think the premise is really cool, and like people have wanted a like an ancient Japan like Assassin's Creed game forever, so I'm glad that we're finally getting that. And like the ninja stuff with Nawe is very like on brand. The stuff with Yasuke like sounds more like my playstyle. He's like a big bruiser, like samurai guy. Um, but like I don't know if it's gonna be able to top Ghost of Tsushima for me, because Ghost of Tsushima was just like peak samurai fantasy, you know. So I don't know. I'll have to watch some like playthroughs and stuff and see how it looks. Fantasy Life is releasing May 21st, is around 9 days before the Elden Ring one. Yeah, that sounds about right. I thought they were similar. They were at a similar time. Oh my god, can you land on the fucking ground? Thank you. You see him just flying in circles for like 30 seconds? Why right now? Okay, that was a really cool. Please don't zap me. Okay, I didn't know he was gonna poke me. Yeah, it's Fantasy Life: The Girl That Steals Time. It's a sequel to the original Fantasy Life, which was on 3DS. Uh, it's legitimately my favorite game on that console, and if you know anything about the Nintendo 3DS, you know that console has so many absolute bangers. It is a hidden gem. Trust me, Thom, you're not the only person who's not heard of it. It was like not marketed at all when it came out. Like nobody has heard of it, which is a crying shame because it is an absolutely amazing little RPG. It's just very chill and like nice, well written, very fun. Gives you a lot of options about how you want your character to be built. Cute little story. It's like not dark and edgy like a bunch of JRPGs. It's very like chill and low stakes for most of it. The story obviously does ramp up toward the end where it's like, oh shit, there's actual stakes now. But for the most part, it's just like you're just hanging out, doing stuff, making friends, fighting monsters. It's a really good time. But yeah, it was very niche. Like a lot of people, like almost nobody has heard of it. Oh, I was 1 second too late on that. I was like, okay, we're gonna wait and perfect block this, but unfortunately I'm trash, so it did not go well for me. Okay, we're gonna Wyvern's Fire, because if I don't use it now, when am I gonna use it, right? Turns out it was a good choice. Hello, Raydao. Broke his horn. Very nice. Okay, he's almost dead, which is good. I am very surprised that I did not... There we go. I got the perfect block that time. That I did not cart to Raydao when using Gunlance, because my performance has been less than stellar, let's say. I don't feel like I've done well with this weapon. And I talked about it a bit in the beta. I just don't feel like, because there are so many combo strings, I don't feel like I know how to get to the moves that I want to do efficiently. You know what I mean? Like, I know if I keep mashing triangle and circle, eventually I will get to the wyvern stake. I'll get to the, like, the diagonal full burst and then the wyvern stake. But it's like, I know there's got to be a better way to do it. You know what I mean? Ever Oasis? It's very similar, actually, to Ever Oasis. I did play Ever Oasis, and I liked it a lot. It's got very similar vibes and, like, stuff to Ever Oasis, but, like, instead of setting up, like, shops and having other people do the crafting and stuff, you're the one doing all the crafting and stuff. It's very, very cool. If you've got, like, access to a 3DS emulator, which I usually, like, I'm not super big on emulators, but for the 3DS especially, it's like prohibitively expensive to get games now because the eShop is down. But yeah, if you've got access to a 3DS emulator, I would definitely recommend checking it out, especially if you liked Ever Oasis, because it's like not the same, right? But it's very similar. I really enjoyed Ever Oasis as well. Ow. Yeah, I'm also not sure if I completed it. I know I put a good amount of time into it, but I don't remember if I, like, finished it. But I absolutely remember enjoying it. That was very good. He roar. I could use a little sharpen, I think. Bird, please. Okay. Jump. Nice. That was cool. Okay. That was less cool. I was charging up a wyvern's fire. Okay, there it is. I knew we were gonna cart. I feel so fucking unwieldy with this gun lance. I can't explain it. Cause, like, I'm a greatsword main. I'm used to, like, slow weapons. It's not the speed. It's the, like, the technicality of the weapon does not do it for me. I'm gonna finish the hunt. I'm not gonna swap weapons, but yeah, the technicality of the weapon is, like, rough. Like, my head is not grasping it. And it's not like let me think. It's not like Charge Blade levels where it's like I need a fucking flowchart to understand how to use the weapon, but it's like, again, I just don't know what buttons I need to push to get to the moves that I like. The moves that I want to do at any given time. Some of these awesome games were not published by Nintendo. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, the original Monster Hunter Stories was for 3DS, but yeah, Capcom eventually did put it out for PC and stuff. Fantasy Life I is also coming to PC. It's coming to everything, which is very cool. I'm pretty sure it's coming to PC. I know it's coming to Xbox and PlayStation, but I actually am slightly less sure that it's coming to PC, but I think it is. And look how close he was to being dead. I just needed the one Wyvern's Fire and he died immediately. I'm kind of mad about it. I'm a little salty that we were so close. A little salty. Goddamn gun lance, dude. Oh, nice. That is good to know. I'm glad it's on Steam. I will be playing it on PlayStation. But, I mean, I always like it when games are on more platforms because it just means more people get to experience it. It's always such a shame when I'm like super hyped about a game or whatever, and I tell my friends about it, and then it turns out it's like a PlayStation exclusive, and my friends only have Xbox. I have a couple of friends who are only on Xbox, and it always sucks. It's really annoying. It's just a phase, Alma. It'll be fine. Hi, Gemma. Thanks, Neko means cat. Appreciate it. Neko means guard duty, apparently. The land spine. How am I supposed to know? Gemma seems to know. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense if this thing only glows in the sandstorm. Hell yeah. Okie dokie. Okay, so we're gonna go check on Kunafa. And yeah, Thom, Final Fantasy. Never mind, hold on. I try not to talk over cutscenes. At least we know where it is. Checks out. Okay. Yeah, so Final Fantasy has like it's funny because Xbox just doesn't seem to get a lot of Japanese games. It's getting better recently, but like Sony and Nintendo pretty much snap up all the Japanese games because Xbox isn't very popular in Japan, generally speaking. It's always kind of been PlayStation and Nintendo like dominant over there. So, you know, publishers and like devs and stuff don't bother porting to Xbox a lot of the time. It seems like it's getting better now, but also now that Xbox is porting their stuff to like PlayStation and possibly Switch, there's even less reason to buy an Xbox unless you just like the Xbox, which is totally fair, but it's one of those things where, like, I don't think it's going to get any more popular just because why? You don't even need the Xbox anymore. You just buy whatever on the Microsoft Store on PC or on PlayStation. Not sure there's sound for the game. I've not heard any speaking. You know what? You're absolutely correct. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't hit my unmute button, so that's gonna be real cool for the VOD. It's always something. Okay, Sacred customization. You can now customize your Sacred's appearance by changing its decorations as well as its feather and skin color. Talk to Nona or access the appearance menu in your tent to customize your Sacred. Okay. So we can customize our Sacred, and I think we should. So the downside to customizing our Sacred is that I am colorblind. The upside is that I can just do this. I think he looks very cool. Actually, I'm gonna swap these. I'm gonna do black inner feathers and then white outer feathers. I think it looks neat. That's all that matters, I suppose. Also, the pattern color can also be white, because that's pretty cool. Overstaying my welcome. Yeah, no, you're fine. I obviously enjoy a good conversation, but I don't want to keep you up all night if you need to sleep. So I appreciate you stopping in, and it's always nice to talk with you. I don't really care about the eye color, because when the hell ever do we see our Sacred's eyes, to be honest? We do have a couple of choices for decorations, including the, like, really cool, like, pre-order bonus ones and the deluxe edition ones. I think we'll use this one for now, just because it's so sick, but I'll probably change it out at some point. And then we have a couple of pendants that we can put on. Obviously, we're going to put the feline teddy on because it's adorable. And we got it for the beta. But yeah, I hope you have a great night, Tom. I appreciate you stopping in. Okay, so in my main file, I named my Sacred Boko because that's the Chocobo's name in Final Fantasy V. Like, this should obviously be kind of bird guy, right? I wonder if we can fit the whole thing, because I don't just want it to be KBB. I'm not sure if I can fit it all, though. I think we did. Okay, cool. So he'll be kind of bird guy. Just like our Chocobo, Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. Very good. There he is, kind of bird guy. Everybody, look at him. He's beautiful. What a star. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, we should... What time is it, first of all? Okay, we have time. We have time for another story beat. Let's, honestly, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat and do another weapon change because this fucking... It's fucking Gunlance, dude. No, you can't give me Gunlance again! This is some bullshit. I'm pulling rank here. I'm pulling rank and I'm switching my fucking weapon. You can't give me Gunlance twice in a row. Kind of Blindbot wants me to suffer. I'm upset. It's not even Kind of Blindbot. It's Stream Elements. Alma, where is my tent? Help. I'm lost. Okay, we're in Kunafa. We don't have a tent in Kunafa. We have a tent over here at our base camp. I cannot believe it gave me Gunlance again. There are 14 options, my dude. You can't just land on Gunlance every time. Some bullshit. I'm not gonna just go greatsword because I think that's kind of cheating. I am gonna go lance. Because at least then it's not like, it's not my, my main.
I got something.
No, Griffin, I don't care about you. I want the smithy. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what we can do for Lance
Got something in mind?
before we go. We do have the Balahara tree here. I don't have enough Dragonite ore to get up there, but we can at least grab this.
Alrighty.
Thank you,
Perfect.
Gemma. Happy Friday, Jen. How's it going? Nice to see you. I hope your Friday is going well. Okay, Rompopolo tree. Rompopolo could be cool because we did just fight him, and B, poison is neat. 322. What are we at here? We're at 230, so obviously 322 is quite a jump in damage. What else do I have for options? Chemitrice, obviously. Lullabarina is really interesting. 10% affinity and 230 damage. Friday's gone quickly. I blinked it and went from 8:30 to 11:12. That is crazy. My Friday has been really good overall, I think. My week in general has been a real roller coaster. But like, I would say positive overall. And I got to stream tonight, and that that is the bar currently, apparently. I got home in time to start stream. So that is great. I have been I've like picked up Genshin to play with a friend of mine, and so like I did some like character building and like artifact explanations with them earlier, which was fun. I don't know, I'm just a huge nerd and I love that shit, like team compositions and like artifact sets and how they stack and shit. So that was really fun. And I played some Monster Hunter. The event quests right now are really funny. There's one where you kill Chemitrice, which is the giant chicken,
Perfection.
and it gives you cheese. It gives you cheese to put on all your food, which is, everybody is farming it right now. And then the other one is to kill a monster that we haven't seen yet in this playthrough, so I'm not going to spoil it. But you get a tiny monkey as a hat, which is absolutely amazing. Events already? Yeah. So this works like World, where the events are limited time. Not like your experience with World, Jen, because when you got in, the game's life cycle was done. So it was like the events rotated. There was always events going on. But how it worked when the game came out was the events would be around for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then they'd go away and new ones would come in. So yeah, the events started on Tuesday. And they have been great
Come back anytime.
so far. Oh yeah, this is a giant syringe with a plague doctor shield. I honestly forgot how sick this lance was. It's so cool. Like, look at it. It's a giant syringe and a plague doctor mask for a shield. So cool. Love this lance. Didn't waste any time at all starting up the events. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And we're getting a title update at the end of next month, which will bring in some new monsters and some other stuff, which is pretty exciting. It's good because I've already like beaten the game on my other file. Like I dusted it. I put like 50 hours into it, and I still have some like end game farming to do, but yeah, it was a very brief and violent life cycle. What's the barbecue sauce spill story? Yeah, so what happened was, let me get on my bird. What happened was somehow somebody had gotten barbecue sauce on the bottom of a trash bag. Like, it wasn't like there was a hole in the trash bag. There was barbecue sauce like smeared along the bottom outside of a trash bag. And so like when I do my trash rounds at this new place, I take the trash bag out of the big trash and then I use that to collect all the little trashes. Because I don't have like a barrel at this place, unfortunately, so I can't just roll a barrel around. So like I'll carry the trash bag around with me, and unfortunately, because it had barbecue sauce all over the bottom of it, every time it touched the floor, you had better believe barbecue sauce got everywhere. So then, once I realized, like half the barbecue sauce was already dry, so I had to like scrape it and like scrub it with the mop, and it was a nightmare. So yeah, that's what happened. I don't actually have any concept of how they got barbecue sauce on the outside of the trash bag. And like, I checked it for holes. There weren't any holes in the trash bag. It was kind of wild. But yeah, that's the story. And it took like an extra, I want to say like 45 minutes. By the time I realized what was happening, I had like tracked barbecue sauce all over the building, which I was very upset about. And I'm still trying to get it off the stairs. They have these like rough concrete stairs, and they are impossible to clean because of the roughness of the material. It's like almost impossible to clean. Also, I feel so bad for this Chotacabra. Like, he just doesn't deserve this kind of treatment, and he is just getting slapped. I just came to fight this guy because I was telling a story and I needed something to do, like visually, while I told it. And I legitimately don't have to use my brain to fight this guy. Like, I could probably do it in my sleep if I had access to my motor functions. Which is so sad for Chotacabra. He deserves better, to be honest. Oh my god, get off of me. Fuck out of here. I hate those so much. Those things are vicious little bastards. Just 50 hours? I was expecting many more hours. There will be many more hours. It's just like, I've done all of the like the side quests that actually unlock things for you, and then I've done all of the fishing side quests. Also, get ready for a fishing stream. It's gonna happen. Not in the next couple of weeks, because we gotta get, I want to get to like a point in the game where I have access to the things I need to fish. But there will be a fishing stream in the somewhat near future, because there's a whole quest line for fishing and it's very good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I completed all of the side quests that unlock things and all of the fishing quests, and obviously all of the main story. Yeah, it was about 50-ish hours. I've done some farming, but not a ton. So like the longevity will be farming for, there's a couple of endgame systems that are like kind of RNG heavy, which I know is your favorite thing ever. And then crowns, and then like just helping with SOS flares. And then when we get title updates and events and stuff, that will add more playtime as well. Be more supplies if there wasn't a fishing stream. That's good. I'm glad you're prepared for it, to be honest. because they actually made a fishing minigame in this instead of just being like Animal Crossing fishing where you just press a button. There's like an actual little minigame to go with it, which is very cool. I mean, we just give him the big poke, right? I love the charge that Lance can do. It's so funny. There's nothing he can even do about it, which is so sad. Poor Chotacabra. Ran out of stamina. That's the only reason I had to stop the charge, was because I was out of stamina. Go, guard clash. Oh my god, killed him with a guard clash. Lance is sick as hell. I've been using it as like my like secondary weapon. It's so fun. It's so fun. Also, yes, the barbecue sauce thing was absolutely gross and annoying. I don't know if you've ever had to clean up like barbecue sauce that has dried and like become like a sugary syrupy mess, but not fun, and especially on top of like dusty tile. Yeah, not a good time. Sure. I am also glad it's over. I still have to try and figure out a way to get it off the stairs because of the way they are. They're like really rough concrete. But other than that, it's all cleaned up. But yeah, it took like an extra like hour-ish yesterday, which is why stream didn't happen. Okay. I'm gonna grab this ore and then we will go over to Azu's, which is where the story wants me to go. This is the first time I've opened the world map in this file. That's so funny. Look at all our places we can go now. Yeah, so the Scarlet Forest, obviously, where we fought Lalabrina and stuff. It's the Downpour right now. No, it's the Fallow. It's the Fallow there right now, and it's the Fallow here as well. Double Rompopolo is wild. We just fought him earlier. He's such a fun monster. Like his fight is okay, but his design is amazing. Like top tier design. It's so good. And obviously his gear, as I'm using his lance, his gear is all like Plague Doctor themed. I can actually show it off. It's so cool. You know what? Actually, I'm not just gonna show it off. We're gonna make it. I'm gonna go make it. Cause it's pretty good. It's gonna be better than our Chotacabra gear in terms of defense by quite a bit. And I don't think we are gonna need to kill too many of these. And since this guy spawned right outside of town, it's at least gonna be quick. Also, Jen, I think you missed it. We got to customize our Sacred, which is the bird mount. He is officially now kind of bird guy, and I have done a two-tone white and black theme because that's all I could do. I used to try and put colors that I thought looked good, but like obviously if I don't know what the colors are, I'm just putting random colors in random places. So lately, like in the last couple of months, whenever I have to customize colors, I'm just like alternate black and white. Fuck it. It's timeless. It's a timeless look. Also, this guy is a monstrosity and I love him. He's disgusting and terrible to look at. It's a barbecue setup because how and why the F would have been on the outside of the bag. I fully believe that you're correct. I wouldn't even be surprised. Like, kind of conspiracy guy is going crazy right now, because it's like, how would it end up on the outside of the bag? There's no way. Absolutely no way. The barbecue sauce conspiracy theory is true. I'm right there with you. I'm absolutely 100% right there with you. I have been set up. I don't need to get out of there. I have a big fuck off shield. We do need to eat though. I'm just gonna well done steak to get my health and stamina back. And then also probably a potion. Oh, what'd that tongue do? Nothing good, I can promise you. In case you were curious, nothing good is the answer to that question. Don't explode me, you disgusting creature. Ugh. I hate the way his air sacs jiggle. But also the physics engine goes crazy in Monster Hunter Wilds. It's so good. If you look at like his body when I hit him, like wherever I hit jiggles, it's masterful. He's got less jiggle on him when he's deflated, obviously. That is how these things work. Okay, he do be running. We started off the stream with Gun Lance, which I am very unfamiliar with, and I did pretty poorly. We got our first cart of the playthrough. Raydao carted us like minutes before his death, because I went back after the cart and he was sleeping, and I used the big attack on the Gun Lance and it killed him. So, he was very close to death. I'm kind of mad about it, but such is life. But yeah, so we had our first cart, and then after I killed Raydao, oh, we saw the White Wraith, the monster that Nada has been searching for. He killed Raydao, and then Raydao did like a Frankenstein and came back with the power of lightning. So that was pretty cool and normal. Raydao came back with the power of lightning, and then we killed him. And then after the quest, I was like, okay, let's get another weapon going, because I don't really like Gun Lance. But I did finish the quest after I carted with Gun Lance, so I feel like it's a victory. And I rolled weapon, and it fucking gave me Gun Lance again, and I was like, fuck you, actually. I'm using Lance. It's almost a Gun Lance, we just lost the gun.
Moving to a new area.
Definitely normal. Definitely, absolutely, 1000% normal. He just like, took a giant lightning bolt to his nearly dead body, and he was like, yeah, I'm fine. You don't heal completely when you get struck by lightning? Not Gun Lance! What is this? It's rigged! It's rigged and broken and fixed, I tell you. This is the ultimate conspiracy, the Gun Lance conspiracy. It's here. It's now. I don't understand. I don't know if it's like it can't be broken. That would be such a weird thing for it to be broken and only show Gun Lance. Like, that's not how this should work. So it can't be broken. I did roll like 285 for luck today, so maybe that's why. It's gotta cool down. I'm so sorry. I did it so that people wouldn't spam it. You know, like, so that I had to keep changing weapons all the time. But Yeah, I don't know if it's a if I set it for global or if I set it for per person. Let me try it. It's global. Okay. That solves that. I'll do a little bit more testing after stream. I'll take the cooldown off and I'll see if I can get something besides gun lance. The cooldown is like 50 minutes, so because like I probably should put it for 30 to be honest. Because you know 50 minutes is pretty excessive, especially for this, but the quest timers are all 50 minutes, so that's where I came up with that number. It's just that this game you never use even half that time literally on any hunt. The monsters die so quick. Rude.
Hey, ugly, over here.
This actually needs a cooldown. Yeah. It is unfortunate in this specific circumstance, but yeah, my thought process was like, if people are spamming it, I can't like, I mean, I can go back to my tent and change weapons, but that would be so disruptive to have to keep doing during a hunt. And I don't want to be like, sorry, you were too slow. You can't, like, I see that the weapon has changed, but I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like, the cooldown makes sense, but yeah, in this specific instance, it is unfortunate. And also, I feel like if the point is to like learn weapons, it's probably a good idea to like use them for more than 5 minutes. If my ultimate goal, there he goes. If my ultimate goal is to actually learn all the weapons, then through like forced exposure therapy, then yeah, I don't want to swap too often. Which is why, like, I don't know, I'm still kind of torn about starting the stream off with a random weapon or not. Like, I've been doing it, but I'm not sure if I like it or not. Because on the one hand, it promotes me, like, using different weapons, but on the other hand, it's like, did I use it enough in the last stream to justify a switch? I think the answer has been yes so far, but it's a question that I grapple with.
We have no idea when a monster might appear.
Let's stay on our toes.
Bones. I'm gonna go in here, and then we'll go back to the smithy, and we'll forge our new armor, which will be very nice because getting out of this Chotacabra armor is a priority at this point, especially for some of the things coming up next. I don't know why I got on kind of bird guy. I don't need to be. We can just go to Azu's. But yeah, the monsters are going to start to ramp up in difficulty a little bit. So I would like something better than the like first monster armor. Gemma, where are you? I think she's down here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I saw the little caravan. But yeah, the armor designs in this game are so good. The Rompopolo armor that we're about to get is really good.
Yep.
No, armor.
Got something in mind?
Okay. So the Rompopolo set, you've got like the Plague Doctor mask, obviously, but he's got like the like cushions on the shoulders, and then he's got like a belt of scalpels and like surgical tools. It's so good. I love it so much. We should have everything I need, I hope. So we're gonna go ahead and craft these. The alt set is not as good visually, I think, personally. That's not it. Hold on one second. I don't like this one as much. I think the headpiece is supposed to be like a scrub cap, right? I just like this one better, personally. I think that one looks better overall. through like a lot of the armor designs in World. The biggest problem for me in this game is that I want to wear every suit of armor almost, because they're all so good. Like just the regular ingot mail, look at that shit, it's insanely good. Except for I think I like the, well, that's a little tiara, which is very interesting. But like, I don't know, the Chemitrese armor, look at the hat. Like, amazing, amazing fashion. Every piece of armor is just too good. It is a problem. And like the Lullabarina stuff, beautiful work of art. But yeah, Monster Hunter's always had really good armor, but I feel like in Wilds especially, they went all out on the designs, and it's very much appreciated.
I'm ready to work. Alrighty. Perfection.
And the armor being no longer gender locked means that if I want to wear a pretty dress, I can absolutely wear a pretty dress. And there's a monster later that has like the best dress in the series. That's actually not true. Rachna Kadaki probably has the best dress, but she doesn't exist in this game, so.
Perfection.
But there's an armored battle dress that we can get later in the game that's very good. Okay, we're missing one Ronpopolo claw. I'm gonna see if I can go just like break his claw real quick. Because there should be another one. Yeah, there is. Yeah, begin field survey. That's fine. I can actually SOS flare this. And get other people in here. I don't know if other people will actually show up. But what I do know is that somebody will show up. It just might be bots. But yeah, we'll SOS flare this. But see like how smooth that is? Like even compared to World, where you had to like boot up the quest and then load in and then you could SOS flare. This is just like, there's like a 1 second black screen and then the quest has started. It's so nice. I really like the like smooth transition to everything. It feels a lot more like natural to play. Like I didn't mind it in World because of, you know, being used to the older Monster Hunter games where it was a lot less smooth than even in World, but it's very good in this. And playing multiplayer is a lot more convenient. You just have to like, as long as you're in a link party, you get like auto invited to quests that your link party members post, and that includes like story quests. So as soon as that you're able to join them, you'll get a little pop-up saying like so and so has posted a quest, and you can instantly accept it and load into their story quest. It's so good. You don't have to like go over to the quest board and like be like, have you seen the cutscene yet and shit. None of that in Wilds, which is so nice. Thank you, Jen. Auto invites are very convenient. Yeah, it's so nice. It is super, super nice. Oh, roar. I see that wound. Hold on.
Let's see what you got.
Okay, Rosso and Olivia are here. They're like actual members of our party. They're like part of the story, which I like. I like that Rise did this too in Sunbreak, specifically the DLC. I like that like members of the story can actually participate in your hunts. It's very nice that it just doesn't summon in like random NPC characters. It's like people you know from story cutscenes. It always adds a little more like camaraderie to the main story cast, where they can come in and help you out. Although Olivia is pretty much the only one who takes an active role in the story. Also, she's just beating the shit out of his head. Go off, Olivia. Rosso and Alessa, like, they are around in the story, but they don't really do too much. Olivia's really the star of the show when it comes to, like, people outside of Astrum, of Avis unit, which is our unit. Everyone outside of Avis unit doesn't do too much except for Olivia and Eric. Eric obviously plays a pretty big role. Need every Soulsborne and Souls-like games to be auto-invite? That would be so amazing to have auto-invite. Yeah, that would be so nice. There are mods on PC that make the game seamless, so that, like, when you, like, beat a boss or whatever, it doesn't, like, desummon your party members. I just want that, to be honest, like, in not a mod form. Like, don't auto dismiss me when the boss of the area is dead. I want to keep playing with my friend, you know? But the multiplayer systems have always been a little rough in the Souls games. Very fun, but they're not exactly convenient. Maybe like if they have a good experience with Night Rain, like after it launches, they being FromSoft, they'll put a bit more focus into like how the multiplayer works for their next whatever title they're working on next. That would be pretty cool. Because I've seen quite a bit of gameplay of Night Rain at this point, with the beta test and everything. And it looks pretty good. I was talking to Thom earlier, and he asked if I was going to get it, and I'm not 100% sure. Just because it comes out like 9 days after Fantasy Life. And also, like, not having a group of people, of like 2 other dedicated people who are like, yes, I'll play this with you. It does have me worried, because it's one of those games where I feel like playing with randoms is like kind of dubious. Where like your teamwork has to be at least pretty decent. Like people can't just run off on their own with no plan, you know? Okay, we gotta go sharpen. And a bird guy, I need you, please. Okay, he's leaving anyway, it looks like. Oh, he's limping. Sick. Fantasy Life, your favorite game ever? Like, no joke, top 5 favorite games ever, Fantasy Life is there. I know it can get like pretty intense, so I try not to gush about it too much, but it's like legitimately my favorite game on the 3DS. And the sequel looks really, really good, and they announced it for PlayStation and Xbox as well, which is so incredibly hype, because I'm not going to be on it. I'm not going to lie, I was not looking forward to playing it on the Switch. Which was the only thing it was announced for previously. Okay, we just need to get a claw. If I get a claw, we're all good. If I don't, I will cry about it.
Well done.
We did not get a claw. God damn it. Why would you do this, video game?
Let's head back.
Did he not have any claws? Was he clawless? Somehow I doubt it. It's okay, he's like the only guy that can spawn here right now because of where we are in this story. So we could just like farm him to death. Might end up getting it. I think you would like it. It's one of those things where like, it's like 80% chill and then like 20% fighting, where like this story will have a lot of fighting in it. And you can then like choose to do fighting, because like the general framework of it is there are like a certain amount of lives, and they're essentially your classes, right? And so they're like 3 or 4 combat lives, 3 or 4 like gathering lives, and 3 or 4 like crafting lives, and they all have their own like associated gear and like little mini games to them, and also bosses. There are gathering bosses and crafting bosses, where like if you go to craft a legendary piece of gear, you'll get like a special minigame for it that you have to do. And then like if you, there are like legendary like trees to chop for woodcutter and like legendary ore nodes to mine for miner. And those are like actual boss fights with their respecting like gathering mechanics. It's really cool. Need a tissue? I don't think so. That makes me think of Octopath Traveler. It's really cool. I like it a lot. But yeah. It's very good. I could gush about it literally forever. Okay, we have 0 trank bombs left and no sleep herbs. But yeah, like for Octopath Traveler, like all of the classes have like some use in combat, right? In fantasy life, like if you're a chef, you don't have like combat abilities necessarily. But if you've also like spent some time as like a paladin, then you'll have the ability to wield the sword and shield like no matter what life you are. So you'll be able to fight. You just won't have access to some of the life's like innate abilities, and then they usually give stat bonuses when you're like channeling that life. So said you would cry if you didn't get a claw, which is why I was offering the tissue. I got over it so fast. Thank you though. I do appreciate the offer. I got over it very quickly. I am here to go check Gemma because when you capture a monster, you do get materials. So like there is still some hope.
What are we making today?
Yeah, okay, we did get a claw. It's just, it came up in the capture rewards, not the quest rewards. So I didn't see it at the end of the quest, but when I actually captured him is when we got it. So no tissues needed.
I'm ready to work.
Okay.
Alrighty. Perfection.
Now we've got our full set of Rompopolo gear. And so that gives us, for skills, it gives us wide range and poison resistance, neither of which are very useful to us in general. So wide range heals your teammates when you heal, and you can probably guess what poison resistance does. There aren't too many poison monsters in the game right now. Rompopolo, obviously one of them, but yeah, we're not gonna fight him again, so it doesn't necessarily matter a hell of a lot. But the defense increase going from Chotacabra to Rompopolo is pretty massive. So we'll take what we can get. We don't need to transfer items. I do need to eat. I don't want recommended meal though. It always tries to give me fish and that shit sucks. I have never done anything but meat outside of the beta because it gives us attack. Like the veggies give defense and element resist, and the fish just gives raw defense. I don't need defense. I want to kill the monsters faster. Give me meat. We're gonna do cheese for the defender meal because that does give me defense and also doesn't sacrifice attack. And then we'll put some delicious specialist meal wild seed oil on it. That'll make it'll give me elemental resist apparently, and also it will give me it makes my statuses build up faster. That's what specialist does. Yes. Cheese. Hell yeah. He's so uncivilized. He just eats that shit off the knife. Like he doesn't even bother to use a damn fork. He just like stabs it with a knife and eats it. What a wild man. So funny. All right, there's our cooking done. Yeah, we're going to Azu's. I'm gonna do one more story beat. Yeah, we should be fine. It shouldn't take terribly long. We'll do one more story beat and then we'll call it for the night. Let's use the Everforge. Okie dokie. Who are we talking to? Werner, okay. Werner, where the hell are you? I'm not running around this entire damn city. Kind of bird guy, please take me to Werner. Please? Guys, I'm pressing the autopilot button. He does not want to take me to Werner. Alright, kind of bird guy. Alright, I'll use the damn map, I guess. He's over this way. Thanks, kind of bird guy. I've had enough maps after Etrian Odyssey. I don't really want to do it, but here we are. He's so insensitive to my plight of not being able to navigate. It's pretty rough. But yeah, this is our sacred now. He's got like special outfit from the deluxe edition, but like we've made him like monochromatic, or I guess it'd be duochromatic, black and white. He's got like stripes. I don't know how well you can see it under his like saddle and stuff, but stop walking, kind of bird guy. I'm trying to admire your plumage. But yeah, he's very cool. I like him a lot. Everybody's just waiting for the inevitable like Final Fantasy crossover that gives us chocobo skins. Everybody's waiting for it.
Sorry, who are you again? I'm busy.
Damn, Werner. I'm sure I saved your life at some point. We need to talk. He's like, who are you? You're not important, are you?
And just like that, the light blinked out. You guys get anything?
Let's just say I'm still investigating. Not gonna present my findings until I'm certain. Enough chit-chat, though. You've got a visitor.
Hey, I heard you're looking for an underground tunnel. Yabron filled me in. That land spine continues down into the subterranean. I can show you the way if you want.
Okay, so it goes underground. Good to know, good to know.
That would be great. Let's mount up.
Let's mount up. Okay, so we're going underground. We're following the land spine, which is this like helical structure that's like bleeding the Wilk stones.
In an area we call the subterranean. Sometimes we go there to mine, but we generally avoid it. Between the gas, lava, and monsters, there's too much that can go wrong and no way to call for help.
Sounds dangerous. We really appreciate you taking the risk for us.
It's Yabron you should thank. He went around the whole village asking for help. Said he wanted to help out the travelers who came to his aid. So I volunteered, basically.
Didn't want dung pods,
Aw.
but it's fine.
You did that for us.
Oh, there's our ride down.
Surprising amount of mushrooms in this like oil volcano place.
That's handy.
Okay, big old elevator.
We're almost there.
So where does the land spine lead?
If you look east from the basin, you'll see a huge cliff. It stretches to there. But don't expect me to go near it. As we say in the zoos, don't go down a hole without a ladder.
A huge cliff. Nata. Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like we're getting closer to Nata's village, which is like the reason we came here was to get Nata back to his village and figure out what the hell the White Wraith was and like what it was doing. We just saw the White Wraith not too long ago. He was the one who strangled Ray Dow to death before he resuscitated himself. Well, that's pretty impressive. Very glowy.
came through here.
You're sure?
Yeah. From that direction.
For context, it's been 2 years since he, like, his village got destroyed and he, like, fled through this underground tunnel,
We finally made it.
which explains why it's taken us so long to find
This
it.
village should be right through there.
I'm ready to go home.
Hopefully there's literally anyone still alive.
Let's hurry.
Okay.
Thank you for everything.
I hope you're sure about this. Be careful.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Okie dokie.
We've come a long way.
Huh? It can't be.
What? What, Nata? Oh, ice!
You said this was ice? It wasn't here last time.
But this is the way to your village.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I remember getting lost here. Why? We were so close!
Take it easy. It must have frozen over in the past few years. Hey, we should bundle up. Why don't we set up camp?
I'm already bundled up in my fur coat.
Thanks, Neko Means Cat. Very helpful interjection there. He's like, I'm not cold.
That cliff that Satesh warned us about.
Good guy.
All right.
Unbelievable.
So what do you say we head back to the surface and regroup?
Yeah, good idea.
Okay, cold
Let's see if we can
climates.
Find another route back.
Some areas in the ice
For that? Come on, it'll work out.
Some areas in the Ice Shard Cliffs are particularly cold. Your maximum stamina will decrease faster than usual in these areas, so be careful. Use a heat mantle bug or make hot drinks with a hot pepper to temporarily counteract the cold. I mean, it sounds like we're going back to the surface, so, like, do I need to do that? The answer is no. But, I'm gonna grab the hot peppers, and also there should be a heat mantle bug around. I thought there was a heat mantle bug here, but I guess we can do a hot drink instead. If I can find it, there it is. Hot drink. It's just like hot pepper juice, which is just doesn't sound very good, to be honest. You just juiced a couple of hot peppers and put it into a bottle. What a surprise that the cat with the fur coat and winter clothes on is not cold. For real. That's the starter cat armor too. I have no idea.
Does anybody else hear that voice?
The first biome is a desert, and your cat starts out in that, like, parka and winter hat. I have no idea why they did that to him. But yeah, absolutely not helpful, Neko Means Cat.
Nursilla.
It's not great. How did he not die running around in the desert like that? Neko Means Cat is just built different. Hi, Nursilla. Look at this poor fucker. Look at him. He's just having the worst day of his life.
Ah, now death greets me with a new mask. Or are you my salvation?
I will save you, little dude. It's just like...
Oh, what shall it be? Should I leave it to fate?
He's such a weird little guy. He's just like, I don't know, maybe I'll die.
This is a job for the guild.
Approve it then. Damn.
I squirm, I struggle, ergo I am. Faced with death, I am finally, truly alive.
I'm happy for you. He's such a little weirdo. I love him.
Hunter, in order to rescue the Linean and secure the surrounding area, the guild authorizes you to hunt that Nursilla.
Hell yeah.
We'll be back at camp.
Okay, we got our authorization, everybody. We can kill this thing. It's awful to look at. It is just a big spider.
I'll look for an opening and try to free the one.
Just awful.
They mentioned us to let us
Ow. Okay, he's got big chompers too, which is not great. Web me up. You can't double web me. That's so incredibly rude. Oh my god, get out of here with that. I threw myself. I did not want to get touched by that at all. Okay, give me this. Poison pod. Okay, poison pod.
So many sights left unseen.
Yeah, Woodwood guy, I know. I know you're too young to die, trust me. Well, I actually don't know that. I have no idea how old he is, but... The plan is not to let you die, strange Woodwood. Man, I am not great at the timing on blocking that. Hopefully we can get it soon, because that sucks.
Let's cleanse that statue.
The end. How peculiar.
Perfect block there. I think he's got a wound on him. There we go. Too bad. I love Lance because you could just be right up in the monster all the time, and then it's so safe because you just perfect block everything. It's very fun. You like never have to let your aggression die. You don't have to like run away to go dodge or anything. You just are always up in the monster's face. And it's very safe if you're good at perfect blocking, which I am clearly not. But it's mostly just because I am trying to go specifically for perfect blocks. You can just block normally and it's still very safe. It's just the perfect blocks get you the guard clashes, and they're very cool. I'm gonna heal. I don't know if that sleep toad's actually gonna hit it or not.
The end. How peculiar.
It didn't.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Wish it wouldn't, to be honest, but what am I gonna do about it? I tried to stop it. If I were in his current situation, I'd probably think I was gonna die too. That's fair. Yeah, you're not wrong. He is very resigned to like, well, if this is my fate, I guess I'll die to this giant spider.
I'll just hop off.
All his fight was gone instantly, which is super funny. Ow. Okay. He's poisoned, but I am sleeping. Also, if you haven't noticed, it's got some family members that have come in, which is awful. But when they die, we can absolutely carve them. Ah, stupid. I'm gonna kill her babies real quick. Sorry. She tried it. She was angry about the death of her children, which, I mean, fair. But also, they're gross. That's my counter. They're unpleasant to look at. And they wish me harm. I mean, I guess that's probably pretty important too. Hey, can you come down? Thank you. Let's block. Okay, that was a sick miss on my part. Perfect guard. Nickel means Cat just tanked that that web for me, which is very nice of him. Since he doesn't have to deal with the cold, the least he could do is tank a web or two. Since the cold never bothered him anyway. Foot wound. It's like trapped in the web too. Sucks for you, stupid. I bounced. Okay, Nico means Cat let us know that she is pissed. Regular block. Oh yeah. If you get it in time, you can actually use that as a weak spot and get a focus strike off on it. Her jaws after like a big jaw attack. Like that. So we get a free focus strike. It doesn't break a wound because it wasn't a wound. It was like a temporary weak spot, which is super nice. She dodged most of that focus strike, which is really unfortunate. Tried to put me to sleep. Okay. It's looking weak. It's almost there. I don't have any I don't have any trank bombs, so we can't capture her, unfortunately. But oh, not the babies, dude. Get out of here. They're so gross. I hate them so much. Got a wound. There we go. Like right on her stinger. Okay, she's on the last little bit of her gas tank here, but unfortunately that's when monsters tend to get like kind of fierce when they're on their last legs. But I think we're in a good state overall. Okay, well that wasn't the best thing that could have happened to me. But we're all right. Yeah, okay. She's showing a lot of signs of weakness. Including that. That's pretty rough. She landed and immediately fell through the web. Perfect guarded her body slam. Very unfortunate for her. Nice try. Just make like that poor Woodwood and give up. Nursilla, it's over. Sorry. There we go. Got her. Okay, we're gonna carve her, and then as many of the babies as we can. Insect glaive, very good. I'm glad it works. I will switch to it, and that's what I'll start tomorrow's stream with, but that is going to be the last hunt that I do tonight. But I promise you that is what we will use for the start of stream tomorrow. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm glad it works, but that does also mean that I just got super unlucky twice in a row, and then also you got the same thing, which is statistically unlikely because there are 14 options. So, and I don't have anything like in place to modulate or to like weight certain options. It's just like pick one of these. So that's kind of crazy. But I'm glad to know that it isn't broken. It just, I was really unlucky. Like, I would say I did better with Hunting Horn than I did with Gunlance. And I didn't do good with Hunting Horn. But it also could be because we were fighting Ray Dow with Gunlance, and he's actually difficult. And who did we fight with Hunting Horn? Wasn't it like Chemitrice, the big chicken? I think it was Chemitrice. So, yeah.
Get the wood down.
Right.
Not much of a comparison, to be honest.
Ah, I stand corrected. My end in disguise you were not. Many thanks for the daring rescue. I am Rove, a humble what questing far from home.
Hello,
I believe was the big chicken. Yeah. What a guy, honestly.
You know your way around this place, do you?
I do. Ask, and you shall be elucidated.
He's got so many big words. Yeah, I mean, we need to know more about the area for sure, because we just got here, and immediately got jumped on by a big spider. So, thank you for the GGs. He deserves it. I like Rove. He's a cool guy. The other Woodwoods use like weird conglomerations of words, like a bunch of words mashed together into one word. Rove just used really big words, but like actual words.
Well, you might say we're
He's very cultured.
lost.
Could you help us get our bearings? We're trying to reach higher ground, but we can't find a way up.
Shall I be your guide? No objections, I insist. It is the least I can do.
Tell me about your capture. How did you get captured by a giant spider?
May I ask how you got caught by the Nursilla?
Sheer carelessness. Only I am to blame. My spirit of adventure got the better of me. Had I only known that I would wound up, let that be a lesson to you all.
Well, if he's offering, I say we accept. Rove, we'll need time to get ready. Do you mind waiting?
Certainly. I shall tarry here until the moon strikes you.
Okay.
You can never be too prepared.
So we do have a forge here, because Gemma's got this amazing, like, first of all, this would not be enough to, like, forge steel. I just want everyone to know that. But Gemma apparently has magic, so, she can absolutely just make weapons with this, like, that's just a campfire, guys. It's just, she clearly has some kind of, like, arcane magic that we don't know about. Let's go into Insect Glaive and see, what we have here. The Ray Dow Insect Glaive. It's so cool. It's so cool. Like all the like Apex weapons are really cool. It's the Balahara one. I'm thinking we do ooh, Nursilla would be cool. We don't have enough stuff though. So our options are kind of limited. We don't have enough for Balahara either. So it's either going to be as far down Hope as we can go. If I had one more Ron Popolo claw, I could upgrade the Chotacabra one I was using last time. But I obviously don't have one more Ron Popolo claw because I use them all to make my pants. So, here we are. So I can make the level 2 Lalabarina glaive, so I think that's what we're gonna do. So we need to make the bone tree first because of how the unlocks work, which is, this is the first Monster Hunter game that I think has done it like this, which is so strange. We'll equip his primary weapon and then we'll upgrade it.
Ready to work.
That'll get us 322 power and 10% affinity. It also gives us level 1 critical draw and critical status, which is cool because on draw attacks it'll give us, I think it's 50% more affinity, so 60 total percent affinity. And then when we get a crit, it does extra status build up. So in this case, it's paralysis, which is pretty cool. And then we are actually going to look at upgrading our Kinsect because we maybe will have enough
Get your eye?
materials for this. Okay, so these are the 3 things. So we can either go severing poison, severing paralysis, or severing recover, but we can't actually do any of those because we don't have enough Dragonite ore. Now, I'm not sure why we would be feeding our bug ore, but, you know, it is what it is. So we've still got our basic bug, and that's fine.
Fit you to a T.
But yeah, this is our new insect glaive. It is a big needle,
Think we'll find.
but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I am going to end it here. That was good. We made some progress. We did like 3 story quests. We did Raydao, Rompopolo, and Nursilla. And then in that, I got a new armor set, which is always so helpful. So nice. So yeah, and then tomorrow we'll make big progress. I think maybe we could get pretty close to the end of low rank tomorrow, which will be kind of huge. But we'll see. I mean, I'm probably skipping too far ahead, like I always do. I always like forget the middle steps, and I'm like, yeah, we'll do this tomorrow, and then it just never happens. Because I am a disaster when it comes to actually planning things. But either way, we'll pick back up here with our new insect glaive, and we'll hunt some monsters. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jen, for being here, for showing up and hanging out and watching me flail around with my lance, which I actually feel like I'm not flailing with the lance because it's pretty simple and I'm also pretty used to it by now, which is awesome. I hope you also have an awesome night. Thank you. And goodbye, I guess. I'll kind of see you next time. Later.